across the island has been concerned over time with regards to the promised 16% fare increase that was deferred by the Minister and the Transport Minister earlier this year, or March, April this year. We were told by the Finance Minister in no uncertain way that if inflation stays below 7%, we're due to receive the increase in November of last year. Well, we're in the month of January 2025, and we have not seen anything. A word came from the Minister unofficially some months ago that we'll get a increase in the next financial year. Now, we have a challenge with that because our operational cost is going down to the ground by the second, and it is needed. The 16% is needed. What makes it worse from the Minister of Finance level is that he promised us a $200 million revolving loan program. We were so happy for it. 3%. He dubbed it ready for the road. We have not seen the light of day of that $200 million. 3%, the last person who went to, who was going to get a part of that funding to lend to us, they said it was 18%, right? And so, we believe that we are taken for a ride in 2024 and we need to jump off that bus in 2025 if these issues are not being addressed by government and addressed now. And we just believe that the former Minister of Finance gave us a 6 for a 9 and run. That's how we have to.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
Wagwan family, manners and respect. On this platform, you hear me always go dig up the PM accomplishment. Now, Joe, yeah, man. I always talk about the Prime Minister's accomplishment. I tell the guys to go to his website, like the OPM, and go check out the accomplishment, his achievement, what him have up there. I'm gonna tell the guys, oh, it's flimsy. No disrespect, in no way. It's flimsy. When I talk about accomplishment or achievement, I expect something that make a mark. When I talk about achievement, if breeze blow it gone. Can be easily erased by a weather or some situation. I talk about real good accomplishment. So I see the Prime Minister come out again with a fresh 2024 accomplishment. So when I see that, I say, say, watch me. I watch me thing and I ball out and say the Prime Minister can't name out his accomplishment them one by one and tell me them. You understand me? Him just say, oh, look what we achieve. But you now name them out one by one, this, that, and the other. But anyway, it seems as if the PM attempt to do so. Now, me, I go read it for Ono real quick. I go through it real quick. Yeah, me no promise to stay long in the video. But before we go there, so, me play something for you at the start of this video. Before we go there, so, I want you guys to know something. I'm going to play something and then we play about this video. I will get back there. This is Taximan them. When them promised them a 16% in a fare increase from up in a March, April. And remember, me tell you, say, Mr. Vaz and Nigel Clark went and go sit with the Taximan them just before the fare increase and tell him, say, shh, do not raise the fare. Now the man them hungry and the road them bad. We are on tape on them car. You them come out on a ball, them and say, Nigel Clark, give them the bag and run gone. And that the taxi man must say, listen this, you know. The man them must say, Nigel Clark, tell them a lie. I mean, from my understanding, what the man has say, that it mean Nigel Clark walking brain pan him and run gone left them with nothing. But we're going to reason at the end of this video. I'm going to show no pattern.
Of course, has been concerned over time with regards to the promised 16% fare increase that was deferred by the Minister and the Transport Minister earlier this year, or March, April this year. We were told by the Finance Minister in one certain way that if inflation stays below 7%, we're due to receive the increase in November of last year. Well, we're in the month of January 2025, and we have not seen anything. A word came from the Minister unofficially some months ago that we'll get a increase in the next financial year. Now, we have a challenge with that because our operational cost is going down to the ground by the second. And it is needed, the 16% is needed. What makes it worse from the Minister of Finance level is that he promised us a $200 million revolving loan program. We were so happy for it. 3%. He dubbed it ready for the road. We have not seen the light of day of that $200 million. 3%, the last person we went to, who was supposed to get a part of that funding to lend to us, they said it was 18%, right? And so, we believe that we are taken for a ride in 2024 and we need to jump off that bus in 2025 if these issues are not being addressed by government and addressed now. And we just believe that the former Minister of Finance gave us a 6 for a 9 and run. That's how we have to put it.
The man said the former Finance Minister gave him a 6 for a 9 and run. That's how they can put it. No one of the first the government do that thing, I know. Remember on this platform, I tell you guys about the lowering of the fare on the JUTC bus. It seems as if they want to give the people of a few weeks of low ride. But they never mean to give them because them tell the people them say they need a smart card when the people them show up at the bus stop to get a ride, which they never announced that during the announcement, when they made the announcement in Parliament about the reduction in bus fare. JUTC. So you realize, right, there's so a lot of people never benefit from it, from the jump, and the JUTC fare didn't last, the reduced fare didn't last more than like a couple of weeks. You understand me? And then it went back up to 100%. So me tell you say, them give it one hand and they take with the next hand. People, chickini business. Now, we also are hear about this money where the prime minister promise or no. And me hear say, from last year, me hear say that April before no get the rest of the money, you know. This money right also.
That is why we did something like the reverse tax credit. Never before in Jamaica's history, where the government is giving back to people who earn less than $3 million per year. Never before happened. That's a way in which we are making sure that the dividends of the good economic management reaches to the people. Yes, good economic management can yam.
So that right there, that big advertisement and announcement, when you know saying on the money, Cliff usually already tell we. So now we hear say that put off them halt, them suspend the issuing of the money. You see it? Just like the taxi man, them see I mean them promise you. And I saw them treat the people. So it seems as if there's a pattern going on here. You promise and nothing no come true. Peer promise people, kill with promise. Not now come true. We see them on a break ground again. And Cliff Hughes tell me what I go on. They promise them, should I know?
Not good news. So the growth we have been having has come to an end. It is now decline. That's where we're into now. And as you heard from Dr. Henry there, for calendar year 2024, we are going to end the year poorer than how we started it, collectively in terms of our output of goods and services. Not good. And therefore, making the connection, the Prime Minister would have been aware of this. He would have been aware of this.
So the PM know what I go on. But like I said, when you promise the people them and the people them believe it, why sell anything different? I tell you guys this morning, if a PM I sell a fried dumpling, them and not taste good to me, but them taste good to him base and he supporters them. Why change the ingredients in a fried dumpling? Yeah, it must sell something where the people them buy. So if them buy the promises, you think the PM are gonna start promise them? And the more him promise them, and the more him rile them up, and the more him draw them out, and the more them love him. Why you believe that the PM are gonna start promise? If that promise is what solidify the base, I make them love him. Because when you promise people, they let them skin catch a fire and them a wiggle. So the PM not stop promise the people them empty promise after promise after promise, non-stop. The promise them turn up. But like I said again, if the PM sell fried dumpling, when me no want but other people want it in base, I buy it off. Why am I change it? Why am I change the recipe for me for? If I have a base, I buy off in fried dumpling every day. If they want it, you know, so there's a demand for bull crap and lies. So I'm going to supply it. Yeah. So let's get to the accomplishment. The PMP highlighted. But before we go to 2024 accomplishment, a new year, you know, I go to 2023. So in that 2023, when I go upon the OPM, the Prime Minister's onus highlights achievements leading to a sustainable economy. And this is in 2023. And a 5 achievements input right there. So number 1, unemployment rate slashed by nearly 50%. Me never see that. 2, access to skill training enhanced. So I would say enhanced skill training. Me not understand the part because oftentimes I say, boy, Jamaicans are not qualified for certain jobs out there. So they have to import workers to do certain job. They don't have Jamaica who. Me hear them oftentimes say that. So tell me about this skill training enhanced skill training. Number 3, significant increase in minimum wage. Significant increases in minimum wage. That's the PM's achievement in 2023. Number 4, stable exchange rate and debt reduction. Number 5, resilience and recovery. So that's the 5 achievements what the PM said them accomplish in 2023. So now resilience and recovery. We can't recover from up in Jamaica. Not even we get free money for give the people them hold on panic. Stable exchange rate and debt reduction. Stable exchange rate. The exchange rate not stable. Yes, we reduce with debt. We reduce our debt a little. Significant increase in minimum wage. Significant increase in minimum wage. What is significant about $15,000? So is that an accomplishment? Listen to the accomplishment, let me know. This is an RADA, NHT, NEPA, Tourism Enhancement Fund, and these offices, these agencies will aid people. This is the Prime Minister's flimsy accomplishment, Access to skill training enhanced. Unemployment rate slashed by 50%. People. And they must sit down and say, I'm achieving. These are the achievements of the PM. So, before me go there, so, I want to play something. Before me play him achievement, 2024 achievement. I want to run his achievement. I want to understand, because we between achievement, We are between the 2023 achievement and the 2024 achievement. 2025 achievement, no comment. Because we just taught 2025. So since we are between achievement, me want to, you guys, hold on. I want you guys to hear the PNP's achievement.
Not good news. So.
All right, Mr. Hughes. I want you guys to understand what achievements sound like. Let me just read the achievement for Uno. 50% reduction in this and unemployment rate and stable dollar. I hear about no offices to help the people, like Rural Agriculture Development Association. Yeah? Think about that. Like NEPA, National Environmental Planning Agency. Look on all that. TEF, Tourism Enhancement Fund. Think about all them things there. Just think about the thing where they're not, this I don't know, unemployment rate or this, I don't know, like these people are peer raise or not like that. Them they think they can blow away like the wind. Those achievements that Prime Minister talk about, them can be blown away like the wind. When them dead gone or come out of office, then the change and gone, the unemployment rate can change. So many things can change people. The wages can change. We might talk about. So many little flimsy things we might talk about. These are not accomplishment. List accomplishment before we go to is 2024 accomplishment. Because the same thing almost like 2023.
Son of Jamaicans who were not born in the 1970s. And they have no clue as to how the other party destroyed Jamaica. They have no clue. There is a generation born in the 90s and the early 2000s. They have no clue as to how the 18 and a half years of the PNP destroyed.
Interesting statement, Prime Minister. Let's look at some of the destruction you said the PNP caused, and let's see if Jamaica would be better off without it. The Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, 1990, committed to promoting the development of agriculture in Jamaica to enhance the national economy and improve the quality of life of rural farm families. That's gone. The Office of the Utilities Regulation, OUR, 1997, was established to regulate the operations of utility companies in Jamaica. That's gone too. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, 1998, revolutionized the public transport service within the Kingston Metropolitan Transport Region, Spanish Town, and Portmore. There goes a main part of Jamaica's transport system. But wait, what about Jamaica's first state-of-the-art transport hub for the corporate area, the Halfway Tree Transport Center, that opened in 2008? Are you seeing a trend here? The regulation of the telecoms industry. In 1999, there was only 5% mobile phone subscribers, totaling 120.
People, me talk about real accomplishment. When they done gonna come out of office, still didn't like what Michael Manley give me NHT. Give me some accomplishment. Now come tell me about no increase in salary. Now come tell me about the balancing of the stabilization of the US dollar. Now come tell me about all this nonsense, this flimsy. These are nothing. These are something I can rub out. Like I said, we write with pencil. There's no structure. These are no office. These are no agencies. What the agencies where Andrew Owners create there? People come here. What the agencies where this brother create in the office there? Even not see nothing we could have created to make the people life easier and better. Let me continue and listen. Real accomplishment.
1,000 people. This change broke the monopoly, brought new players to the market, introduced prepaid service, low prices for handsets, and by 2007, there was 100% penetration. That would be simply no more. The Highway 2000 was initialized to connect to Jamaica via a comprehensive highway system, upgrade Jamaica's infrastructure, provide economic opportunities for growth, and create jobs for the hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans that rely on these highways. Can you imagine life without them? The PATH program, 2001, allocated through the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, the Program of Advance through Health and Education PATH is a conditional cash transfer CCT program aimed at delivering benefits to the most needy and vulnerable in society.
Come on, man.
Say goodbye to that as well. The National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, 2001. That was created to promote sustainable development by ensuring protection of the environment and orderly development in Jamaica.
Listen.
Without it, our watersheds, mangroves, and areas like our cockpit country would all be without protection. That's gone too. The Emancipation Park, 2002. This lush 7-acre landscape was created to be a reminder of Jamaica's emancipation, freedom from bondage, and a reminder to excel, a green space in the city that, yep, you guessed it, you have to say goodbye to this beautiful oasis. The National Health Fund, 2003.
Listen to that.
This fund helps improve patient experiences, prescription services, and access to medicine in Jamaica, as well as inpatient and outpatient pharmacy services for the public health sector, infrastructure development, and much more. You guessed it, that would be gone as well. Without major upgrades to Savannah Park in 2005, the creation of the Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium, 2007, and work beginning of the Montego Bay Sports Complex, otherwise known as Catherine Hall, in 2000, we can say goodbye to the priceless ICC World Cup memories and the growth in Jamaica's sports tourism. Tourism Enhancement Fund, 2005. That was established to lead tourism innovation in the areas of infrastructural and sustainable projects, human capital development, and tourism linkages. Gone with the wind. While we're on the topic of tourism, say adios to all the fancy Spanish hotels that bring in so many of our tourists and provide jobs. Thanks to the Master Plan for Sustainable Tourism Development in 2002.
Yeah.
And the Falmouth Cruise Shipping Pair that began development in 2009 and brought a record number of tourists to Jamaica. Say later to that as well. Let it not be forgotten that in those 18 years, education was a major priority. As a result, 64 schools were built and refurbished, including 17 new basic, primary, and high schools in Western Jamaica between 2004 and 2005, as well as Greater Portmore High School in 1995, Ascot 1997, and Cumberland 2000. Disappear. Now, I don't know about you, but it looks like the PNP spent 18 years laying a good foundation that Jamaica, including the current government, is benefiting from. By the way, if you're watching this using a community hotspot or broadband, you can thank the PNP and the establishment of the Universal Access Fund that later developed into the Universal Service Fund, which provides free community Wi-Fi and hotspots island-wide.
I want to hear Wagwan, people. I want to hear Wagwan. Those are accomplishments. Those are accomplishments, people. They set up offices, agencies, and all them things, the programs to help people. Now come tell me about unemployment and the balance, the budget and the economy. No, sir. You have to go harder than that. That is your job. You get paid for do that. Come up with something out of your hat for the people. Create something. Don't just come tell me, say, the economy and unemployment rate and the dollar. That's not stable. You can't sing upon them, my brother. Give me some real accomplishment. And I really appreciate that. I'd come out and read them. Don't tell me unemployment rate and slashed by nearly 50%. We don't believe that. We don't see it nowhere. Access to skill training enhanced. Me not see that because we don't say we can't find youth them to do certain type of job. The youth are not skilled enough. So with the enhanced skill training there. The significant increase in minimum wage is $15,000. That is not significant. Can only take 300% raise. When I get all type of millions of dollars a year for the pay. The stable exchange rate, stable, none at all. Resilient recovery, none of these. You're not showing no program in a 2023. None of this. Unemployment rate and a program. Access to skill training. What kind of program is that? That the program not bearing no fruit. Yeah. Significant increase in minimum wage. That's not a program. Right? Set up nothing for the people. Them stable exchange rate. That's not a program. Resilience and recovery, that's on a program and an agency to help nobody. That's on a program, that's on a nothing. So these flimsy achievement we have put on here. So I'm going to read to you now in 2024 achievement last year. Significant achievements in Jamaica in 2024. This is what the PM saying to people. I want to listen his achievement in. We just play a real achievement to know what I'm going on. If you're Jamaican, no matter who you vote for, those achievements where the PNP make benefit you all. Tell me what the achievement to just read for you benefit nobody. Are there no agencies, it build up anything for the people? Come on, man. Prime Minister Andrew Owen says Jamaica had several significant achievements in 2024, including a reduction in serious crimes. Here we go again with the nonsense. Here we go again with the nonsense. Here we go again with the flimsy nonsense. The achievement where we don't see that. We don't see that. They might try to beat the drum out of the hell out of crime and the economy. He can't come up with the economy. Kind of ball about the economy and tell him friend named Cliff Hughes push him off of the economy bus.
Not good news. So the growth we have been having has come to an end. It is now decline. That's where we're into now. And as you heard from Dr. Henry there, for calendar year 2024, we are going to end the year poorer than how we started it, collectively in terms of our output of goods and services. Not good. And therefore, making the connection, the Prime Minister would have been aware of this. He would have been aware of this.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, Dan V. Wagwan. Real sweet. Blessings. Blessings, real sweet. Yeah, man. Fitzroy, Nugent, Wagwan family. Manners and respect. Manners and respect. Ernest Sloss, Wagwan family. Blessings. Ivan Bradford. Blessings, you know. Giving Jah thanks and praise. Yeah, man. Yes, so let's get tonight, people, and hear this man achievement. Cause we are, boy. Owner said that the strategy of long-term investments. I'm going to read from the book of the Gleaner. Owner said that the strategy of long-term investments in equipment, personnel, intelligence, and leadership in the security forces is paying off. Paying off. I hear the man say achievement, you know. The man say achieve these things, you know. Like 2024 achievement, you know. Serious crimes are down approximately 14%, and murders are down approximately 18%. The second consecutive year of reduction, Onis pointed out. You talk about the time when we see the most mass shootings in Jamaica. Let's continue. The Prime Minister provided details during his 2025 New Year's Day message on January 1st. He said that the country's economic performance continued to be strong, with unemployment continue to decline to the lowest in Jamaica's history. Bro, chill out with that, man. Not no go some man. Because you over the Office of Economic Growth and Job Creation. You come up with this thing. So these office where you're under, where under you, way over, are run good. Not true. You do a good job for the money when you want to pay. No, don't. Look at me, brother. And this accomplishment with the RADA, with the NEPA, with the NHT, you know, with the agency them there. I mean, as I say, with the department where you create, with the agencies where you create while they're in the office. You never, I mean, I'm just saying. 9 years, you know. Second term, you have so much seats. PNP can't stop no vote. Where are the agencies that Andrew Onis create? Where are the new departments where you see fit to make Jamaica people life easy so you sit down and you pen it? Me just ask, like how you have RADA, like you have NEPA. Me just say. Me just played it for you a while ago. A lot. Let's continue. The Prime Minister provided details during his 2025 New Year's Day message on January 1st. He said the country's economic performance continued to be strong. Brother, come, me say people.
Not good news. So, the growth we have been having has come to an end. It is now decline. That's where we're into now. And as you heard from Dr. Henry there, for calendar year 2024, we are going to end the year poorer than how we started it, collectively in terms of our output of goods and services. Not good. And therefore, making the connection, the Prime Minister would have been aware of this.
Cliff, you know, like he's aware of it, my brother, because I'm still a thought about the economy. Say, you know, he said the country's economic performance continued to be strong. People, it dip. Me just reading the paper. Anyone who can go read it. But let's continue. Accomplishments. Field accomplishments, I guess. Inflation declined to well within the targeted band for a 4% to 6% interest rates have come down steadily. Our dollar has been trading stably over the past year. Ah, boy. Uno caption everything me I say. And our national debt to gross domestic product GDP ratio is set to fall below 70%, the lowest in over 30 years, Une said. The Prime Minister noted that the country's infrastructure program, including highway construction, so this is the program him set up, water supply, me not see the program that work for nobody, broadband, I don't fear that. Hold on there. No, me just play when the PNP set up broadband and them thing there. So the Prime Minister got to take that as his accomplishment. Parks, housing, hospital, health centers. Bro, you shouldn't put them there thing. Lord God, hospital. You can't put hospital and health center in the thing, my brother. And police station. All of them they feel. All of them there. Let's read again. The Prime Minister noted that the country's infrastructure program, including highway construction, water supply, broadband, parks, housing, hospitals, health centers, police station, fire station, and urban centers, is incomparable to any other era in Jamaica's independent history. Blows and skirt. Come here, people. Prime Minister, when I'm done with you, the argument I can't done tonight. No, some of this I can't done tonight. The man said the LQ are the best. People tell me if 10 years ago the hospital never better. Talk truth. The PNP was running the hospital with $60 billion annually. Right? And it run better. Now them other extra 80, now $140 billion since last year. $80 billion added last year. Have you ever seen the hospital be so worse? So the Prime Minister said the hospital is best. That means there's nothing to do then. No improvement. Sorry, people, not now come. Let me read that Prime Minister say again. The man said the hospital health center, police. Why? The Prime Minister noted that the country's infrastructure program, including highway construction, water supply, broadband, parks, housing, hospitals, health centers, police station, fire stations, urban centers, is incomparable to any other era in Jamaica's independent history. Boy. Our social safety net programs have seen significant increases in resources of up to 30%, targeted at the most vulnerable. We have more than doubled the minimum wage. You know, here we are going, people. Accomplishment. We are talking about, goals. Whoa, yeah. No, Sarah. You can't make this up. We have more than doubled the minimum wage, further increased the income tax threshold, and executed the first ever reverse tax credit give back. The same money when they say, them say, you have to wait for much more months to get it. I believe them are use the people them like a ping pong. I believe them could have given you the money, find it somewhere and given you. Them are wait for close to the election to do it. People are use the people them, And this is not the last of this argument about the money them have and them say them are hold it for the next couple of months. They may could have suffer with a bad road and close to the election, them are come with the spark and reach and all kind of nonsense kind of name. Yeah? And they make the promise on the money now. And then they could have suffer even though them can't do it. It shows that they can't fix the road long time and patch the road down. They wait till close to the election. They have to go in, people. They have to go. Everything they do for UNO is to keep themselves in the office. It's for themselves. It's to benefit them, not you. Why give you the money now? It's going to benefit you. It never be no benefit to them. Coming closer to the election, it will be have more benefit to them. Look on the good. The money with them say them stop ya. I believe them do it to use the people them over and over and over again. Make them hungry. People them still away from them holiday pay from Christmas. Jaja. Our social safety net program have seen significant increases in resources over up to 30% targeted to at the most vulnerable. We have more than doubled the minimum wage, further increased the income tax threshold, executed the first ever reverse tax credit give back, and we have increased the pay of public sector workers by over $200 billion. These achievements are phenomenal and incontestable owner said, who get the raise of 200 billion, such man? Who? Who get the raise? On the top man, them and you and them. You're the civil servant. Come on, man. You and your friend suck up the whole life out of this $200 million. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister said the government will build on the success achieved in 2024. More importantly, we will take what we have learned and challenge and the challenges expressed by our people and write the next chapter in Jamaica's prosperity story, he added. People don't hear that. When you hear the Prime Minister? When you hear the Prime Minister? No achievement, people. No achievement. That is not accomplishment. We don't hear nothing there for the people, them. No RADA, no NEPA, no, NHT, no real solid stuff for the people. And when they didn't come out of office, it's still at work. Nothing, people. We have 9 years. Nothing from this man and his party. People have to run, We just comfy, giving a short snippet of his accomplishment. I'm going to read it out to you guys. Blessing to each and every one of there. So share it if anything, somebody hear it. We already play PNP achievement, accomplishment. And you all know what accomplishments sound like. And I've read for you the 2013 and 2014 accomplishment of the Prime Minister. Similar. Nothing. Nothing, people. Just nothing for you guys. My name is Jamaican Carlos, people. Thank you for watching this video. Blessings to each and every one. I'm out.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
A Sunday Gleaner probe has revealed a wanton breakdown in sanitation and maintenance at 11 of the island's public hospitals and health centres. The probe canvassed facilities in the parishes of Kingston, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Hanover, St. James and Westmoreland, and it featured 7 hospitals and 4 health centres. Bathrooms were located in accident and emergency rooms and other areas frequented by the public. The Samana Lamar Hospital seemed the worst among those examined in the probe, with broken plumbing, water lockoffs and bathrooms that doubled as janitorial storerooms. At least 4 of the locations visited were without running water. At others, toilets had broken or removed flush handles. Some were without toilet bowl covers and had mucky floors. Authorities blamed unscrupulous visitors for some of the damage to the bathrooms, claiming that persons are stealing toilet components and stationery.
Christine Gilbert, I have to read something before we let you. The economy declined by minus 3.5% and unemployment rate is 3.6%. Is this a coincidence? Then people are now be truthful to us, man. Anyway, we love you. Have a wonderful night, yeah?
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
We called her, and we asked her if she could get my dad a bedpan, a urinal. Them not have none. And she had talked about, this is early in the morning, the lady talking about what she's going to eat for lunch. So we have all these people in here, doctor, nurse assistant, they're all having a good conversation, laughing, talking. Other people coming in. I remember an older lady had a stroke and she came in next to my dad, and oh my God, the family was so upset because they weren't even treating it like an emergency. The woman was having, her right side of her face was just droopy, not opening her eyes. Back to my dad's story. So he was supposed to go to the bathroom. He kept complaining because there's a pressure in his, bladder because he's getting fluids. My sister and I had to get my dad up, all right? And the IV pole, no wheel on the IV pole. So guess what? My sister have to lift up the IV pole and me have to hold on to my father and get him to the bathroom so he could pee. Alright, with a neck brace. And then we're in the bathroom, no toilet paper. None. Anyway, I improvise. I left my purse outside because I don't want a phone or nothing, so my husband are outside with my purse. I get one look up at toilet paper after my beg and get my father wipe up, bring him back to the bed. You should see myself and my sister with the IV pole. Lift up the IV pole because it can't drop on the ground. You understand? And that's how my father was able to pee after getting IV fluid in the hospital. And no matter how we ask what's going on, everything was on slow motion. No CT scan, he needed one. It took a long time for some Chinese doctor come around and say X, Y, and Z.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. Yeah, but this is not. And there's still no tissue in any of the bathrooms. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. I've been asking for tissue. No one's giving me any tissue. I also need another diaper. I need another diaper and I need some tissue. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. Now she's mad because I'm using paper towels. What else am I supposed to do? Can I have a diaper, please? This shouldn't be like pulling teeth. This is. You don't provide those personal things for patients. How am I supposed to know that when I'm not from here? Okay, so somebody should have informed me.